なくなってるね。もう潰れちゃったよ。渡ろう。Oh no 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 here here. Osman Road, yes.
それだよね、その黒い
これそう懐かしい。
で通って川がある。
そう懐かしいね。ハブとか懐かしくない？ハブその店。
Yeah, and the bus.
Unless you want, unless you want to like spend a couple of days sitting at the beach doing nothing, doing that type of
like
thing, maybe
rivers,
it's
like.
Yay! Wow!
You can jump to it. Wow.
Oh, so cute!
ノースグリーン。
Biscuit.
He's one of my puppy students.
Oh, really? Hey, hi. Whiskey?
Biscuit.
Oh, biscuit. Okay. Oh, that's so exciting. She's oh my god. Yeah, confident. Yeah. She has a little over here.
Yeah. Saturday stroll.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Well, it's one of her favorite places to go for walks. Because
His baggage house and all the...
yeah, bye. So this is
Sometimes it's deceptive.
Favorite drink that we had in Tokyo after work, if you want to feel like a Japanese salaryman. And then, oh yeah, it's very refreshing. Was it so to you?
Yeah.
We really appreciate that so many of you traveled like really insane geographic distances to be here. It's really sweet. We're very required.
It's a samosa!
Next question. Question 2. This is my favorite part. You can focus and it is of course. I'll give you one demonstration, just me, nobody else. I'm gonna say jump, skip, point. Okay? Are you ready?
beautiful. Walking across the zebra crossing with the umbrella and a wonderful print. Oh my god, yes! Oh, wow. We almost
Best weather to do this.
っとドローン風ね。上から。あれあれdifferent. Like at the time I had a super long. No. I had super long hair in black and something, and then like I had my hair cut short, and then like this color. So it's quite amazing that you remember me.
Of course, I remember you.
Okay. Look at the video. Obviously, after 2 years watching it, it's like now you tell me.
Such a small word.
Love your videos. What did you study or did you work?
1, 2, 3. I don't get 1, 2, 3.
She showed me the pictures.
Perfect.
こ はもう完全にあれだった。
そうだっけ？
何もなかった。もう100%。
Just make sure that you remember that conversation before you go. Also, they used to talk about subsidy.
This is a free tour where you'll visit key sites, including the lakeside, sculpture court, and more. A great introduction to the Barbican Center. This free tour will begin in 5 minutes.
ロンドンハウス、あ、ほら UL って書いてある。 ノービッチって言った瞬間ノービッチでもノービッチの場所分かんなかったからさ。
ああまあ確かに地理感ないからね、そっちの方面に関しては。
だから僕ハイスの駅がだから本当これどこなんだろう駅。フォークストーンのかなのかな。